make sure you click like, share, subscribe, follow, and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm noticing that some of my videos, they making sure that y'all get the little bad angles or whatever. But ain't no bad angle when you got an angle. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as a bad angle. Ain't no such thing as bad press, because press is press. You know what I'm saying? Some people could be, simply upset about certain things that are being said, which are factual, but oh well, they'll be okay. Being triggered, it's just another win. Hold on. I had to make sure she wasn't missing. Gotta always keep her on deck because recently, apparently, the front office then gave somebody a key to the apartment next door where they felt somebody wasn't supposed to be aware of. And I was like, why would my head start hurting all of a sudden? And then when I walked out of my door, it's this odor, and the lady has already moved out, but I already know, for someone without expectation, I already knew that it was going to be some weird stuff going on after I sent that email about them doing, chalking up these charges on my bill. So I'm just like, okay. And then it was like they would have been better off like not using the black lady, the token black lady, to do the shit. But I was like, and I don't like the motherfucker either. So I was like, I'm not going to argue, but I will send my email so you can make sure that y'all can fix that. This is like someone feeling like I wasn't supposed to be aware of certain things like that. Today earlier it was just about, correcting judicial systems and stuff like that. Plus I had to get, my other stuff, content ready for my other channels. I'm gonna have to let that cool down. It's a little hot. Also, I'm not too familiar with the artist, but the music usually KWN, something like that. I don't know the gender or whatever, but it was like paint your nails the way I like. And I'm like, first of all, and then for me it's like it was kind of weird for that song to come on, and it was like, I'm not that person into that. Someone could be like Cancer, Leo Cusper or something like that, or they could have it in a birth chart. Also, someone you're gonna figure out, someone that you know whose birthday is this July 21st or something like that. This is somebody that's been trying to coerce or do a premeditated situation towards you. So some of these people, intuitively, you could be feeling that they're doing something because it's like somebody's like literally in their damn feelings. This is someone like not doing healing, always trying to do something very superficial, and it's because somebody could know like clearly you're not a superficial person. Because it's like I know I'm not no type of superficial person at all. Haven't ever been. It's like it's very direct to the point. You know what I'm saying? And it's like to feel as if something like to create an imbalance and like see there's two sides. Everyone has two sides of them. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, it just depends on what type of situation is going to approach. But if you have balance within yourself internally, you know what I'm saying? This is like somebody, I want you to suffer in love. I want them to feel like this. And it's like, you're a fucking weird broad. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm gonna try to slow down. I'm trying to call people bitches. Because, you know what I'm saying? Even a dog can be. But it's just like at the same time, it's just like, this is a person that will provoke and do other things and be like, oh, you should do this. I'll help you pay for this, or I'll help you go ahead and get what it is. You know, what kind of things you need. If you help me with this, like I scratch your back, you scratch my back type situation. And this is like somebody was hoping that they was going to have some type of victory and success of some deception and envy. It's like if you prolong it and then you wait for them to come in, because it's like, in my situation is like, well, I know her, but you were friends with her for the longest, so you should be able to know this. Somebody born in 1967 or 76 could be trying to plan something. Also, Jasmine Charlize Taylor, just because ain't nobody saying your name don't mean that your ass ain't involved in it either. Right along with Jarvis Harshon. Come on now. But this is like, at the same time, like someone is like, damn, somebody could feel like they're slighted in the situation. It's like they ain't fucking with me. They ain't fucking with me. I mean, hey, it's gonna be what it is. They chose what they chose. just allow a lot of situations, because for somebody you're gonna have, it's like where you're balanced, it's like someone wants to like feel like just because you're addressing, like, this is the difference where people be like, don't pay attention. No, pay the fuck attention. Because sometimes it's like, whether it's on the physical plane, spiritual, whatever, pay attention. Because sometimes it's just like they feel like you're not paying attention, or you're not giving it the attention that it should be given, and things like that. Because it's like, for me, it's like, ain't nobody gonna make me feel no type of way like, oh, you're desperate for love. No, the fuck I'm not. Shit, it's just taking me a little second to recover from the last little situation. Don't nobody ever expect to be falling for some shit, when, especially when it wasn't really like it was supposed to be, but it wasn't supposed to be, because it's like, considering that it was like a business transaction and stuff like that, you don't ever really expect for situations to ever go down like that. And considering how it ended up affecting you, the logical humanistic thing to do is to process it. And if you choose not to process it, and then you have these capabilities, you're going to end up harboring energy, feelings, emotions, thought cycles that are not even meant for you to keep carrying on. And most of the time, that's what, certain people, when they are in that sick ass mind, and they be quick to try to call people sick, weird, different, and whatever the case may be, you're not normal. Those be the motherfuckers that's not normal. You know what I'm saying? These would be the same people that try to have a profile hiding behind the screen just to say something, but shit, unbeknownst to them, they already blocked, And it's like, they'll just try to play on the fact of like, oh, I said this and I said that, and it's like, who cares? Usually people are expecting that you don't see through them, which you won't be able to see through people until you actually see through on yourself. Like, hey, I know the qualities of myself. I know the capability of myself. Sometimes you end up meeting, like, some people want you to be the mirror to them in their thing. Sometimes there be people wanting you to pay for the burden that's meant for them to carry. Like, the whole time that you sitting there on the phone, you don't realize that you're carrying the burden of these people, and not realizing at the same time they're the ones in that situation where you have to realize, like, see, I had to make sure whenever you turn on your Bluetooth, it should allow you to know who's around you. But somebody born in 1984, somebody's birthday July 26th, is something about someone being born in 1991 that could be doing something towards you. An Aries or a Leo or a Sag could have sent someone. 8 plus 4 is 12. Capricorn or a Pisces, okay? And these like are people wanting to keep creating, heavy on whoever the Taurus is, or somebody's birthday that's in May or September, who wants to create a major like imbalance. Like, they want you to be alone. They want you to not to have any emotions. And it's like, the more that you show up and show out for yourself to have emotions and stuff like that, for somebody it is a father figure, an ex-spouse, somebody that you just really just trying to get out of your energy. It's also, this is someone that could have did something when it came to your home, your children, or whatever the case may be. This is also people like, I know, what was it, yesterday? I think yesterday was like Father's Day or something like that. This is like somebody hoping that I would acknowledge them on fucking Father's Day. What the fuck? I was like acknowledging anybody. The fuck? That's how much I really can care less about people's existence. And it's like, and someone could have been like super upset about that. Something about St. Petersburg. Most of my messages will be like, more pertaining to like Florida, Puerto Rico, Texas, and like those places that I've been. But these are people, someone is very adamant to create like some type of obstacle and challenge. What type of obstacle or challenge that this be? Thank you, Archangel Michael, Uriel, Samuel, and Gabriel for surrounding me at this time, protecting me, clear out any negative energy that's coming towards my crown chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, and all chakras all in alignment for the balance. Thank you. Any leeches or anybody trying to harbor negative energy, evil eye or anything, send it back their way with love. Thank you. And with this obstacle that they're trying to create, you know what I'm saying? These are people that will still try to get pictures, images of you, Like somebody seriously want to do a sacrifice. Somebody's birthday could be December 1st, 2nd, or 5th, or December 8th. If it's not those dates, it's May 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 12th, or the 17th. February 2nd, February 1st, 3rd, 8th, or 12th, or January 12th, 5th, 2nd, 1st, or the 3rd. They could like literally try to pay these people to like cause an obstacle and challenge towards your new beginning. This is also who those are people they're paying for like cybersecurity, cyberbullying. They could also still trying to reach out to people in other countries to try to do this. But I feel like these other countries or international places are actually intrigued or interested. But somebody, be patient, study up or something like that. Just so, just in case so you don't get like, um, how you call it? Like say they want to work with you and things like that, that you're not getting gypped out of what you're due. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a country, some international countries could want to sponsor you, have you come internationally and things of such. And with them bringing you there, you need to make sure you study up on their systems, their currencies, and things of such, so you can make sure that you're getting, your due diligence, that you can get, fairness. These are also like countries like, mm, something about AMFR. I'm so sorry. I'm having to eat because it was like, yeah, I'm gonna do the eat and then I gotta go back. But yeah, someone just be mindful of your surroundings at this time, because some of these places could be sitting here feeling as if they're getting away with certain things, and that's not really necessarily the case. Also, good that someone you could be super aware, someone is still curious about how you know what it is that you know. A sun sign. Rules the sun is Leo. Leo or a Virgo. What else? Or a Cancer, Pisces. Someone you've literally like balanced over during these obstacles and challenges and sacrifices and the patience that you have endured during this time as you patiently wait for the new beginnings to happen. Like you facing your shadow and things like that, you've balanced yourself. You know what I'm saying? For somebody, if something is not like occurring as quick as you feel, I feel like it really supposed to have been to January, but then it's like they want to carry it out throughout the summer. And I feel like that is like the worst idea of these people. But however, allow these people to carry on their fucking idea, because it's like, hey, what they choose, they want to pick their poison and they're picking the fuck out of it. Because if they carry this on all the way up until like August, September, it's going to be bad juju for these folks. Really fucking bad. Somebody you still celebrate and be rewarded and recognized. So regardless if they feel like that you wouldn't be, and they're stalling something out for you, don't worry about it. This is also like lifestyle. Like for me, it's like I clearly will make it very fucking clear. As a single woman, I'm able to do as I please. But with me having an open mind, like it's like I desire a man. Like I don't know what these weird fuckers are, but it's just like, oh well, then they should want to be part of the lifestyle. They should want to be part of our organization. And it's like, fuck no. Do you not know what kind of entities and energies you guys have? And these are people that are not fucking healed. But this is like, you know what I'm saying? Like I would rather take my chance on knowing that somebody was into same sex, same gender or something like that, or gay or whatever the case may be. And then it's like I really, want to know and have that experience with a woman. And these are like, if it's a woman This will be a woman that will be like freaked out and disgusted, like, I wouldn't do that. Like, granted, I got it. You still got a lot of trauma and a lot of fucking growing to do. And then there's the people that are like saying that they're intellectually immature and they're this and they're really fucking not. It's like, let's have the real fucking conversation and address real big fucking elephants in the room and not be jackasses. And these are jackasses. But this is also a chance, like, in whatever the situation is. I mean, I've been there, done that, and like I said, I'm a heterosexual woman, born with a womb, with a uterus that, you know, have a period once a month, right? And I posted on TikTok, so I know somebody's gonna be a dickhead and try to report it or whatever. But shit, all it is advertisement. LGBTQ boys, are you considering go straight again? Do you like vaginas? I'm a single woman. But just understand I'm still a woman. So you're going to have to do your manly duties. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in gender roles or nothing like that. But it's at the same time, if it's a consideration of someone, you know, wanting to do right and actually change. Or just like, I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? I got to know. Sure, why not? I'm single, you single. But I'm not going to play that shit like, oh, can we... No. Motherfucker, you either gonna know or you're not gonna fucking know. It ain't all that extra shit. No, it's just enticing. You know what I'm saying? If it's enticing to me, it's enticing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's shit like that. But at the same time, it's just like someone you literally, if you've made it to that place, you may be able to see like the world in something so different that I feel like it's an eye opener. And for a lot of people, it's not like a big eye opener for a lot of people because it's like I have peace and comfort with it because it's like certain things people will take it as it was so bad and be depressed and be sitting and all that. And it was like for me to sit back, it was like everything wasn't as bad as it really was. You know what I'm saying? Like now I can see it and it was like, girl, get in that mirror and make yourself fucking feel good. Fuck however the people are gonna seek to do things. There's gonna be people always wanting to put obstacles and challenges in your way. Are you strong enough in your mind, your spirit, your soul, and in your thoughts about what it is that you want to do? I can't be concerned to make the next person happy because every time that I'm making everybody else happy, you're suffering. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to your children, it's like, hey, I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? And when you gain that perspective, be damn if you sit there and create a kid with some men and he be like, yeah, I wanted a family and da-da-da. It's time for you to get ready to get a divorce. And he threatened you with everything. Shit, I'm going to be the mother. Y'all got to start getting to that place like, okay, if you want to threaten me with everything, boom. With that divorce, make it so complicated. It's not even complicated. You making this shit so easy that when it's filing, that it's a lot of times where you can avoid like the parental things because it's like, why would I need a parental thing if I'm already like, based on all the years, a century of where court system has strategically set up like, oh, you should do parenting and all this co-parenting and shit, whatever, right? And depending on what you've been through, for me, most of my situation were abuse, right? So to avoid all of that thing, to keep my mental health in order, and instead of just trying to create a mental disorder or whatever the case may be, and he's going to keep threatening, he's going to, you know, it's time for him to get the kids, and I got to argue and go back and forth and try to get these kids. I'm not going to fucking keep doing that with you. Bro, it's going to go one way or another. And if it came for, like, I don't have the support, and you have the support, and you have the means, and you throw it in my face all the time, like, I got this, and I can do this. Okay, since you got that, Your Honor, I'm going to make this so simple and easy. I would like this divorce. He can keep the children. He can keep the alimony or whatever, even if I was a stay-at-home fucking parent. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to go out here and try to figure out how to get a fucking job. You get sole custody. If not, as we get this divorce, I'm going to go right back around in motherfucking court. It's what, 700 fucking bucks or something like that, which it shouldn't be that fucking much. I'm signing over my motherfucking parental rights, bro. Do a great job. I'm going to see how great that you do. It's fucking simple. It's like people make certain things so difficult that it's not even fucking you don't have to think about it. That makes you a deadbeat. No, it fucking don't. I want to avoid the fucking headache. I'm not going to get stressed out or whatever, and you want to see the kids and somebody trying to hold shit over my head about seeing my kids. Okay, great. Over society norms, statistically, they're a deadbeat. They don't do this. They don't take care of their kids. Actually, I did. But consider the fucked up situation, and since you're on the outside looking in, you don't know the full details, and granted, you're only going based off of one side of the story. I'm gonna allow it. What the fuck? Sorry, guys. So allow that to be. And most of the time, it'll be people out because all they want to do is go party and go have fun and do this. You're mad because you don't do it. Are you upset because you didn't do it with your life? Are you mad because you didn't go look at the success and other possibilities that you can do with your life? Like certain people just like get so upset and angry and always claiming, oh, this person just want to party. They just want to lay up with this person and lay up with that person. Sheila was notorious for that shit. You just want to go out and party. You just want to go. Bitch, you just mad because you don't go do it. You just a boring ass bitch for real, in real fucking life. You really like fucking women and you love to use people. You're an emotional manipulator. You don't know what fucking love is. All you care is about fucking money and just getting on fucking people's nerves and being nosy so what you can have to hold over somebody's fucking head. You're great at that. And then it's always the game of, sure, you just want to be free. Okay, if I just, of every fucking day, it's 365 days out of the fucking year. And of the one time that I'd be like, hey, can you just watch the kids? Because I just want to go out, just to breathe, just to be away from the fucking kids. You just trying to go lay up with somebody. Bitch, are you mad because your dick appointments didn't fall through or something like that? It was just shit like that. It's just be like, bro, I'm over it. And it's like, you can't keep living your fucking life for everybody else to make them happy. Like, well, my father would, I don't give a fuck about what a father or mother think. Can your mother and father fuck you? I mean, unless you're just into that thing. It's no judgment. But if you're into that, by all means, be my guest. I'm not able to live for you. But if you really are my parents and you're supposed to be supportive, happy, encouraging me to live my dreams, to grow, to do great things, be supportive of whatever my decision is of whoever it is that I choose to be with, whether it's my same race, same gender, different nationalities, different practices, or whatever the case may be supportive. If it's just, I need you to just be here for one day because I need a break because emotionally, psychologically, I feel like I'm suffering, I can't breathe, and then every second of the day, I'm getting ready to come to you, and the first thing you fucking do is like ramming everything you fucking thinking and how you fucking feel down my throat to make me feel even more fucking shittier. That is not, they don't support you genuinely. They like what it is that you do for them. They like for you to be there for the image. Those are not parents that support you. Your parents that support you, they're going to be okay with like, hey, this is what it is. This is how I live. And if they can't, you know what I'm saying, support that. Because the real fucking parents, even like most of the time you see the kids with the cool ass parents and they just be like, that's just my kid. You know what I'm saying? And they still love them. They still show them support shit or whatever they come home with. It's like, shit, y'all want me to cook for y'all? You know what I'm saying? It ain't, oh, you brought this one home today. Oh, you brought that one home today. Or, you know what I'm saying? But if it's like something like that, then you can just be the parent like, hey, you know, son, daughter, whatever. I would only like for you to bring the people that you're serious with. And you just leave it at that. But other than that, it's not for me to dictate like, oh, well, this person was better than that person. No, they're going to choose what it is best for them. Not the other way around. You don't bring up, oh, well, when you dated this person, you was doing all this. No, okay, but when they were doing all of this, what benefit and what emotional and psychological state were they in? Ask yourself that. And it's like certain people be like, oh, I got this parenting thing. They be 50, 60 years old. Well, no, you need to get caring for the baby like this. And you need to do this. And it's like, let me ask you a question. It was the same thing I went through when I was having my last 4 kids. And I breastfed all my kids. But when it came to me getting ready to breastfeed, when it came to the last 4, James had this fucking tendency, instead of him being a fucking man and stand up and it's like, let your mom know. Like, and I had to ask her, I was like, have you ever breastfeed on your kids? Like, nah, I gave them Similac. And it's like, so who the fuck are you to say anything? Like, I breastfeed my kids because, for one, if money gets tight or anything like that, breast milk is free. It's coming from your breast. And then it's just like, it was like she giving advice, unsolicited advice on something she never fucking did. And it was like, bro, shut the fuck up. And then her habits started to show. And I was just like, onward. But it also showed me like him as a man. It was just like, bro, you got to do a little bit better. It was not like ever me judging him. That's why I just like, it felt some type of way. Like, I'm not a person judging anybody. It's just like, do fucking better. Even for people, like if you know, oh, I want that black love world. Right now, black love ain't as black love as it's supposed to be in this fucking world right now, honestly. It really the fuck not. So it's just like, I mean, shit, even across other nationalities, is like we're all dealing with the same shit religiously, spiritually, physically, relationship wise. It's like, it'd be fucking people, oh, my husband is this, and it's like, bro, your husband even fucking like you. You know what I'm saying? He probably like your kid better than he likes you. You know? And it's not to say it the sexualized way, but some mass majority of the time it is, because there's a lot of things that we're sweeping under the rug versus addressing it directly. And then it's like, it's situations that occur where some of these women are not taking accountability. If you got a fucking son and he's fucking up, make him be accountable. And if you're not making him be accountable, you're the enabler of reason being why all this shit is happening. 10 times out of 10, you will see situations statistically, scientifically, where you will see people end up getting their families unalive, their kids, their parents and stuff like that unalive, because you got to remember, if that man sitting here and he's into a woman, he have kids with this woman, but he's bringing every fucking woman over but that woman, those kids not caring for her, eventually that fucking woman's going to snap. And depending on how deep the shit go and how deep rooted it is, yeah, I want you to come back. Let's have the relationship and we could do this. Meanwhile, this person is so fucking oblivious that it's like they're not only just targeting that man, they're targeting that man and his family. Some people gotta fucking like really wake up to how this shit can strategically plan out, because it's like sometimes people just be thinking it's just, oh, people are snapping. No, are you looking at who's are the enablers in that situation? It could be a man and he's close with his dad and his dad enabled the fuck shit. But guess what? Now all of a sudden we getting phone calls or we watching on the news, this person's family got unalive, and it's like, what was the reasoning? And then it's like, oh, we found the suspect. It was the mother of their child, an ex-girlfriend, and this, and this. And it's like, damn, what the fuck happened? And then it's like, you start getting the real truth, or, you know, most of the time, some people don't go digging, but then when you do end up digging, you find out at the same fucking time, it was like, damn, it was their uncle and them kept covering up for them. And when they was confronting and asking the people, so, like, sometimes they were asking these people, like, who are these people? And they lying to this person. Now that person, they fucking snap. What do you expect? To me, naturally, I'm gonna be like that. Now that is a human, natural experience and response. Because it's like, how long are you gonna keep prolonging some shit and thinking that it's gonna be sweet? Because eventually, you know what I'm saying, depending on if that person was too traumatized and it just take that one incident, or is this a person that's gonna take something so fucking prolonged and it just take that one fucking person where they feel like, okay, the sweet spot hit. Everything is sweet and gold until it's fucking not. Now everybody's sitting here, oh, that is so sad. Oh my gosh. That's why it's like, be mindful of the company you keep. That woman ended up losing all her fucking children. She got injured in the process to come out of her fucking coma, to realize that she had to bury every single last one of her fucking kids, which I feel like she ended up having to go to the memorial because they already had to do the burial because she was still in a coma. You come out of it and your kids are fucking gone. And then it's, oh, fuck, I end up dating the wrong person. And this person, unbeknownst to that woman, was like, not only was he dealing with other fucking people, and he already had beef in the streets, not even that, these other people remembered the woman's car, because she got to remember the time she's at work, the time she's at home, he running off in her car. So the only thing that most of the time when this person got oppositions or these other women and stuff, they just remember the car. They don't, it's not like they realizing who that is, and it's like, okay, low key, well, I know he has some kids, but shit, when a person really, really angry, you think they give a fuck about them kids? No, I want everybody gone. And people don't really be fucking taking certain shit in consideration. Like, that shit is not safe. If you really love somebody, I'm gonna do my motherfucking best to keep you out of the limelight. Like, hey, if I know a motherfucker fit to be trying to creep up over here around this time, you gotta keep, you know, mindful or shit, do whatever it is that you can in the most healthiest and safest way. Like, hey, you know, right now is just not the time. Let me figure some things out. Or, you know, be direct. Hey, look, I have fucked up in my past. I did this or I did that and I have this going on. Shit, even let your parents or your family know, because you don't ever fucking know. Like I tell anybody, every day is a day to fucking cherish, because tomorrow is not fucking guaranteed. You could go to sleep right now and not wake up in the morning. Like literally, last month was the fucking wake up call. Like, bro, I was literally struggling to just fucking breathe because these fuckers was giving a person access to my motherfucking home when I was leaving. And I was like, people can be this fucking vindictive over fucking money. I can only fucking be imagine like how vindictive a person could, you know, feel whenever they feel like you playing with their heart. If they willing to go this far with money, look at how far they're going to be willing to go just to keep a fucking secret or keep something that they were doing. And for me, I have a major fucking feeling it's like somebody that could be like police, judge, or something. Somebody's in like some type of authority or official position in order to have access to somebody's home. Like you had to. That's why it's like, it is what it is. But it's like right now, somebody's situation is like somebody that could be in authority. Somebody could be an Aries. Somebody could be a Taurus, Scorpio, or something of that sort. Somebody's birthday could be December 18th, 14th. Somebody could have like a cousin or like a relative or something like that, or godparents, play cousins, or some shit like that. That's really fucking involved, whether you know it or not. And it's like somebody could literally be jealous because it's like you can come up with ideas, you know how to create, or it's just like every time I see them, like they always changing. They gain weight, they lose weight, but it's like either way you look or something like that, or you know what you buy yourself. It is like somebody can hate the way that you just treat yourself. This is also someone could not like the fact because it's like, shit, if you're a man or something like that, you get pretty girls, but it's like, why you always get them, but you can't keep the motherfuckers type shit. This will be a motherfucker that you get somebody and they'll dead ass go fuck with them just to see if they can fuck with them. But then they try to hold it and keep it quiet until it's a moment where it's like, you owe them some money or they owe you some money and be like, oh, well, shit, ask your bitch and then be like, why you bringing up this person or something like that? It's because that's what they aiming at, just to hurt y'all feelings. Some people just don't be paying attention to certain shit that they need to pay attention to, but too busy trying to hurt every fucking body. You know, like the biggest thing is hurt people at the end of the day. And when they're jealous and envious, that is like the worst fucking person or type of people to ever fucking keep around you. Especially if you can sit there and have a conversation with a person and their fucking conversation is to always talk about the next person or talk down like, yeah, they could be doing this and they was a hoe and they this and that. That's a jealous, envious fucking soul, whether you know it or not. That's a beyond jealous and envious soul. That's not somebody you ever fucking keep around you. Like, especially if a person, their only thing to do is to always bring up something or someone else up around you that's not even around you or can't even defend themselves in the room. That'll be a person, as soon as you leave the room, you're about to be the main topic. As soon as you fucking walk out of that motherfucker, you're about to be the main topic. You gotta know better. It be people like, don't play with her, don't play no games with them. That's why you don't ever fucking play games with nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be what you are up front, be what you are fucking up front. Like, it'll be people feel like they ran something. It's like, motherfucker, you are not able to ever make me do something that I ain't already want to do. The fuck? But then it's like, at the same time, these will be honorary people that know that you have morals, that you have values, that you have standards, and now they got to ridicule you again. Throw rocks and hide their hand. I ain't say that. I ain't do that. But it's always going to be in somewhere where they know you're not. I don't be on Twitter like that. I don't follow people on Twitter like that. So I'm pretty sure they're going to use Twitter. I don't use Snapchat like that. So I'm pretty sure they on Snapchat talking shit. I don't use Facebook. I'm pretty sure they talking shit. I don't use Clapper. I'm pretty sure they talking shit. I don't use Twitch or Discord. I'm pretty sure they talking shit. They'll subliminally or indirectly say shit on TikTok, but 10 times out of 10, they're going to make sure that they're using their fake page, not their actual page. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I don't ever fucking get concerned about shit. Like, why would I be mad about somebody that got to throw a rock and hide their hand? Give me a break. Be serious about yourself. And then it's like, these will be the same people once that people start catching on and start actually, like, I'm pretty sure right now, I want to say like probably 4 days ago, somebody could have been like asking somebody some questions and it's like they getting offended or they getting real fucking flustered Like, why you asking me that? Why you say that? Nah, because if they didn't, because if they what? Anytime somebody start because or if they, just know that this was the main fucking person that started that shit. Now they're about to be in victim mode. It ain't because nothing. You did what you did because that's what the fuck you wanted to do. Just say you was a hater or you was being ornery or you was in your fucking feelings. Just own that shit. And it'll be people that just not able to do that. And sometimes you even get authority people, authority figures and shit like that. They want to assert fucking power because they feel powerless. Because it's like, how can you do this? Somebody speaks with a list. And it's just like, oh, well, how is it that they gonna do this? And how it's like, why are you concerned about how the next fucking person doing? Because the more you're focused on what one fucking person's doing, you're taking away from what the fuck you can be doing for yourself. Heal. Heal. When you heal, you don't give a fuck about what the next person is doing. You'll be able to recognize when somebody trying to come in your shit and play with your energy. Because some people be feeling like they can pull the stuff that it is that you do and don't realize that the shit that you do, you know how to get out of what the shit it is that you doing, but they are not able to do it. So they too busy trying to be you that they don't know who they are. You too busy trying to wear what they wear, talk how they talk, wear what they wear, utilize their personality, do their hairstyles, do all this other shit. Not knowing that they've been doing this shit since they were a kid. They've been happy since they were a fucking kid. So it's like, shit, all the stuff you see me do, I've been doing this shit since a fucking kid. It's just me getting the chance to fucking enjoy it peacefully. It required for me to move everybody that was in my motherfucking energy because everything that I was doing for them, these would be the same motherfuckers that wouldn't do it for me. They wouldn't fight for me. They wasn't fighting over me. Somebody definitely in this apartment right here. But it's like, did they ever love me? So it's like, I can't be concerned about fucking love. What the fuck? But it's just like, shit, I'm open to something, new possibilities, but it required me to think differently, to feel differently about things. It's about me experiencing how life could actually have endless possibilities versus, oh, I'm so used to people hurting me and lying to me. Okay, well, if I'm so accustomed to stay in that fucking energy, that's what the fuck you're going to keep bringing in. And it's going to be people that's going to constantly fucking remind you of that. And these will be people that will hope for you to carry the fucking burden versus them doing the work to say and face themselves and it's like, look, I'm fucking up. Y'all heard me so many times that even when you acting like you're not watching, y'all motherfuckers be watching. I can honor the fact that I fucked up. I can honor that. I made some dumbass motherfucking decisions, but I'm not sitting there too proud to fucking honor the fact that I could do fucking better. I fucked up last time. It was basically a repeat in my face without the fucking real relationship. And it wasn't real in the fucking first place because it was paid. So even though it's like, Sharita, you fucked up, you fell for somebody who was paid to be with you in the fucking first place. So why would I be fucking mad? Of course, this is going to be the same person that they're going to pay because they paid not only for them to fake be with you, but also play with you spiritually and energetically. Duh. So it's like, all right, but the deception and envy of the whole situation was for me to acknowledge it. It didn't make me delusional because what I felt was real. What that person did didn't have shit to do with me. But what I felt is what for me to honor what I felt. But it also took for me to take accountability to honor the fact like, Sharita, guess what? From A to Z, which means I'm having to backtrack from the moment I met this person up until the current. Did that person show you respect? No. So Sharita, where were you disrespecting yourself to allow that type of disrespect? By staying there. And a lot of people fail to honor the fucking fact of that. When that person was sitting there, it's like, oh, I miss you, I want to see you. Mind you, this is manipulation. I'm aware of that. I knew better, right? But I'm watching this person manipulate. So now here it is, reactive. Okay, Sharita, you recorded it. You posted it. This motherfucker was playing in your face the whole time. But Sharita, why do you keep allowing him back into your bed? It's like, I don't know. Manipulation. Manipulation at its best. But I can't say it was on him because, Sharita, you lowered your standard and you lowered yourself. You wasn't respecting your body by allowing somebody to keep depositing into your body that didn't mean you well. So meaning that it would be a person that would literally have zero problem, that if he went to catch something, he don't have no problem giving that shit to you. And I had to realize, like, shit, you know what I'm saying? If shit come out of this shit, you end up catching something, whatever, I wasn't respecting my body. It's not the other way around. You knew that person would have been disrespecting you from the jump. How many times does a person have to keep showing you? And you allow that shit to run on for 3 years? That same thing, that same way of disrespect, that'll be a person that would be willing to kill you, right, Sharita? Yeah, that's fucking right, Sharita. You fucked up. That was for me to take full fucking accountability. And then it's like, oh, but you still... but I have to honor the fact I still got love for the motherfucker, but that motherfucker didn't have love for me. So, Sharita, what are you going to do to take accountability that you still got love for a person that fucked you over in the worst way, and they don't have accountability, they don't know what love is, because they don't love themselves, they don't respect them fucking selves. So, Sharita, what are you going to do fucking better so this shit doesn't happen no more? But, hey, did you have any good moments? Very slim. Not many memorable ones, but it was memorable enough for me to recognize how I do not ever need to be treated ever again. And a need is a non-negotiable. Because what I want, I can do better. And I deserved way much better than what I was being given at that time. But I allowed it that, and then I accepted something to go ahead to keep carrying on when a person did not mean me well. This also taught me, just because a man take you home to meet his family doesn't mean squat diddly shit. How many times that basically any person I ever dated, I always got a chance to meet the family. If it wasn't a whole family, I was meeting the siblings, whoever. But it's like, damn. You got to realize when you're being used in a situation. You got to realize when you're about to be abused in a situation. You got to realize what type of use are they looking to use you for. Sometimes some people are using you because they want to emotionally dump their shit on you. But they're not the people that when you're going through an emotional turmoil, they're not there for you. You got to start realizing that. You on the phone for 4, 5, 6 hours listening to, oh, she said she was complaining about this and this, or buddy hit me up on the line talking about da-da-da-da. Okay, you wasted all that fucking time, and for that 4 or 6 hours, that could have been you reading a book. That could have been you taking a shower and figuring out, hey, how can I go ahead and better think about how I'm handling myself as a man or as a fucking woman. I got to take this time to go ahead and be like, hey, what do I want better for my life? I see everybody else eating good and whatever. I'm not going to be a hater about it, but shit. I might be a little bit timid, but hey, may I ask you a question? And they're either going to say yes or no. But the blessing in my whole situation of everything, God's rejection is your protection, right? And instead of me having that fear of being rejected from anyone or anything, I basically faced that fear head on, not realizing I was facing that shit. Oh, he felt you wasn't worth? He thought you wasn't good enough? That rejection was my protection. So also it taught me that shit. If you speak up, because I even experienced it even when I was talking to Lil Hendrick, whatever, like shit, I'm gonna shoot my shot. But either they gonna say yes or no. I handled it. I became humble. Okay, it is what it is, and you keep it fucking pushing. Either they're gonna fuck with you or they're not. They're either gonna say yes or no. Just because you get I could get 100 no's, but that one yes will be the yes to outweigh all the 100 no's. That shit enough for me, that should be gold. I'm a firm believer. You can tell me no 100 motherfucking times, but that one yes is going to be gold, and it's going to outweigh any of the no's that I said. I am who the fuck I am at the end of the day. Either you going to like it or you not. Oh, why you got to wear that motherfucker? Apparently you just must not like my body, so hit the sideline. Now I know better that if that moment a man make me feel uncomfortable about what it is that I'm doing or I'm wearing, and I know I'm not looking to disrespect him, a relationship, or what the fuck we got going on, or just him as a man, period, and I know I'm not doing nothing, and he make a comment and not a compliment, I gotta move around. I know better now. Even when it comes to family and relatives, and it's like, you know, you doing your best or whatever the case may be, you know, Constructive criticism is one thing, but just being super hypercritical and judgmental. Well, why you gotta wear your hair like this? Or why you gotta dress like that? Like Sheila had that fucking habit. It's like, bitch, why don't you just constructively, criticize and be like, shit, well, let me help you better support you. I watch a fucking woman that's supposed to be my so-called fucking mom. You seeing me create every fucking thing and versus supporting it. Oh, well, I went to this person to go do this. And I went to this person to go do my nails and do my hair. And it's like, okay, well, I'm learning to do the craft. And it's, instead of showing me fucking support, you want to support everybody else and throw the money to them. But it's like, okay, well, you knew I was doing nails. You knew I was going to barbering. You knew I did dreads. You knew I did the braids. You knew I do this. And they would do shit intentionally like, okay, I done wasted 2-3 hours doing your hair. I took it down. I took it to somebody else to go do their hair. So what was the fucking point of asking me to do it? Like, I got tired of that. And it's like, now I'm in this space. Don't ask me for nothing. I only do it for myself. I don't give a fuck if I go get the certifications, do makeup, hair, nails, skin care, clothes, none of that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if I go get the degree for fucking law. It's for myself. Unless you paying for service, no. Don't ask me questions. No. What I present to you is what I present to you, and I'm presenting that out of love, but it's too much disrespect for me to, like, now I can recognize when a person just trying to waste your time. I've had so many people, oh, do you do hair? Bitch, you know I do hair. Bitch, you know I do nails. Did you know I could dress you? Did you know that I write? You know that I could do this. It's like plenty of things that people know that I can do, and then they feel like I'm aware of it, but it's like I said, for a little bit I'll be feeling like it's a toxic habit, but then it's like, it's not. Like they tell you, the expectation is a disappointment, but shit, clear as day, a lot of them don't ever fucking disappoint, because what I'm expecting them to do, they do exactly that. So that's why with any type of situation where people creating obstacles and challenges, okay, well, I see the obstacle. I see what the challenge is going to be. So of course, the ambition and the goal is the task is to overcome that. Now, what they're going to do in the midst of that, now it's creating a consistent pattern and behavior and mechanism that they're going to choose to do, and what energy they're going to be in. Like, now they're making it so consistent for me to be able to predict it. It's like, I'm not disappointing. How do you expect for me to be angry when I know you already attempted at my life? It's just, now it's just more interesting because it's strategically, how are they doing it this time? Oh, they sent this lover in? Okay, strategically, he's about to disappoint somewhere. But at what time frame is they choosing to do this? That's the question. That's the only thing. Like, most of the time people be like, oh, she's so, you're here to do some kind of fuck shit. I'm accustomed to it, but it's just exactly how you're going to do it. How you're going to do it and what you're going to do. The why is already there. So when you start getting into that place of knowing what people are going to do, shit is not going to bother you. But you do hope that, hey, one day, eventually, it'll be decent people in the world. But in my experience, it's like, shit, why would I get concerned about what other people do in the world? It don't got shit to fucking do with me. You learn from the world, right? We live and we learn. And I'm living and I'm learning and I'm okay with it. And I'm at peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, if somebody, hey, I want to, okay, cool, what's up? Like, people are stupid. That's the truth. That's the fact. Somebody, you're destined to be like a truth speaker, to be in harmony, to be a leader. And these are people that will hate the fact that, like, a woman as a leader, shit, it's okay for a woman to be a leader, because I don't have to demasculate a fucking man to just still be a leader, because at that same time as that man is learning and he growing and he getting into his power, a woman will submit. Look at him. I'm proud of him. Look at how far he come. Just as long as he don't let that shit get to his head, he doing great things. A real woman has no problem about taking the lead for everything. I'm clearing out the motherfucking path. Look out, world. Here she comes. You ready yet? No? Okay, I got it. Look out, world. Look out, world. Here she comes. Hey, you ready yet? Okay, no, they not ready. Look out, world. Here she comes. She's going to stay in that position. But until he's ready, when he's ready, he's going to step into that power. But until now, take your throne, sit in that bitch, and don't you move. Why else did you be like, was it Cleopatra or Nefertiti? Nefertiti? How much? What's this mental conflict? Sometimes you'll get people that are jealous of the fact that you can have patience that they're not able to, grasp. Because it's like people that lack patience and stuff like that. It's because they don't have patience with themselves. They didn't ever have people that have patience with them, so they don't have patience with themselves, and they're not going to have patience with their environment. It works in threes, right? So when you get stuck in that mental conflict for somebody, you probably moved on from mental conflict and things probably way back. Like for me in February, it was just like, I'm not going to be, in mental conflict. It actually created more balance to just know like, hey, this is just what it's going to be. This is how they conduct themselves. So while I'm in Florida, this is just how these people are going to choose to conduct themselves. So why would I, be upset? It's just patient. I know I will be, having a new beginning. It's just, it's not when, it's not where, it's just like how. It's just a matter of when. Like you can win, but it's just when. Someone could be aware of this new beginning. Intuitively, they want to feel like you're, the truth of the matter is, it's like, oh, they're suffering. They really are suffering. Like somebody could literally be trying to tell somebody they're suffering. This is like somebody feeling like you're supposed to beg them, like, come on, let me start my new beginning. Like, motherfucker, I'm patient. How it's gonna go? It's like, this is also someone that could be trying to feel like, internally you could feel like you're lonely or something like that, or they feel like you're like that, and it's just like, who gives a shit? Like somebody could literally be telling somebody that. Legitly, they just still trying to figure out if you have found out something. Like, have you really, like in spirit, like have you really just stepped into that? And somebody, you stepped into that shit. You facing that shit. You just stepped in that shit so fucking powerfully. It's fucking people up because it's like, okay, well, we can't create this mental conflict. We can't create this imbalance. And with them not, not being able to do this, this is because it's like, well, we want them to be in heartache and loss. And somebody, you even just looked at a situation like, for me, it was just like, even if it came to a point where it's just like, oh, well, we're going to make them have a stillborn or do all this other weird shit. Okay, I'm already mentally, emotionally prepared for that. Fuck you mean? Death is inevitable. And considering all the bullshit, I wouldn't be fucking surprised. Fuck, life goes the fuck on. And this is like someone hoping that they can create this deception for so long that, whether you go without cares and stuff like that, because it's like, shit, this is not in Georgia, but shit, at the same time, this is like somebody that would literally make it their business because they're so fucking angry. And like, this is a lot of envy. Like, somebody could be super greedy. And like, when I say like angry, enraged, deep in fucking like envy, like it's bad, bro. This is like someone keeps saying that you're jealous because these people get to celebrate and you're lonely. They're just mad because we're out here celebrating and going out and we see in the world and traveling, and they got to be stuck in doing this, and they ain't got a car, they ain't got this, and it's like, who gives a shit? The world still spins every fucking day, right? It's about what the fuck you do with it. And these will still be people not fucking happy. You still got to drink your sorrows away. Did the cocaine, did the pills help? Did the heroin help? And you're still doing that all up under the influence. Again, I'd rather fucking starve and be in my own fucking peace, knowing that, hey, yeah, they're going to do some fuck shit today, but hey, I still enjoyed every fucking day, every moment of waking up, breathing, blinking my eyes, moving my feet, bending my legs, able to squat, piss shit, drink water, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's like, it's a blessing. Like standing firm in what it is that you have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I'm happy I got a fucking backbone. I'm going to speak up for myself. I don't give a fuck. But these would be a people like something go on. These would be people that have so much to fucking say. Oh, well, this. Why don't you tell your boss that? Some of y'all people be sitting there on the phone just listening to somebody fucking complain all day. Why don't you tell the motherfuckers at the job that? The same way you fucking talking out here. Tell the motherfuckers where you work at that same shit. Do it. Do it. And they won't. I ain't trying to lose my job. Well, you have all the shit to say even when you left today. Say that shit at the job. Everybody don't want to keep fucking hearing that shit. This is also like, people be, what I'm saying? Like, okay, for me in my situation, these motherfuckers was rejoicing like a motherfucker every time that I would lose somebody, lose pregnancies, all kind of shit. These motherfuckers would be celebrating this shit like that. And I just be like, you know what? I've gotten to a point like now in life that, life is private. My business is my business, but they thriving off the fact, well, we don't know what she got going on, so now they have to pay every type of kind of person to come in just to figure out what my life is. Like, willing to jeopardize my security, my safety, my privacy, to violate every fucking thing because what? I stay to myself, I mind my business. Something that is not too fucking expensive. Because it's like, most of the time, a lot of shit, your life should literally be on a need-to-know fucking basis. If they need to know, you tell them. But other than that, these are motherfuckers that was willing to just violate my whole fucking existence just to feel like they was doing something. But then it's also, we want her to carry our burdens. What I do in my life is not meant for me to carry the shit that you're going through on your own aspect, for you to eat off my energy, my time, my money, my space, my relationships, the way I love myself, my self-care. Like, that shit is a thing. These would be people that they had to send people my way just to pressure me. Like, how is it? Like, I used to have people ask me straight up, how is it that you can go out and you don't need nothing to drink, you don't need nothing to smoke, no nothing like that. And I'm talking about when I was young, like first starting to go to the clubs. Like, this is like making me happy. But it was like, I think we had like Club Taboo out there. Taboo was our shit. And then they changed it. We had Club Fire, something like that. And then I forgot the other names because they changed it so many times. The Oasis out there going towards Kissimmee and shit like that. Going to the Friday and Saturday night car street races and shit. But I didn't need to drink. They was all drinking, smoking, and all this other shit. But I was just literally just live, have fun, listen to the music, dancing and shit like that. It made me happy. And they'd be like, you don't need nothing. I was always the designated driver because I wasn't the drunk one. But then when I got in the military, I didn't really want to deal with people. And it was like, you need to. And then, of course, being around the wrong crowd, here I am, at 23 drinking. I was like, I don't even drink. And I didn't even like the taste of it, but it's like, get it back as fast as possible so you don't taste it type shit. And then it just got to a point, it's like, it's not for me. But me drinking and having that, wanted to just do it from a time or two, them times being poisoned, that was enough for me. And then that last time I did it, like, I want to say last year, that right there was enough for me to know, like, I'm good. And then it's like them messing with the weed, that was enough for me. But I was like, that took away from, say that when I am suffering or whatever, now I can't medically heal myself. So now I got to find every other fucking measure. And it's working, but then it's not working. But it's like, now you have to get to the safe space of, I'm okay with not being okay. But at the same time, you keep fucking going. Like, I'll be damned just because, I'm gonna break to her face that I slept with him and I got her boyfriend. And it's like, you ain't got nothing. That wasn't mine in the first place. So really and truly is, you look stupid. You're not taking something that already was not mine in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't be getting the concept of what a real fucking person is, or, like, motherfucker, if they were that easy to get, it wasn't easy for me to keep in the first place. So if they're easy, they're just easy, They're not too difficult to, do that. And then it's like, at the same time, these are the same people that will hope that they can create disruption in your world. What disruption are you making? Aside of the fucking fact that you're over there having a fucking conniption about that, just like, you're malfunctioning. What is it? Did somebody throw water into your fucking toaster or some shit like that? These be motherfuckers having conniptions and shit. Like, You want to cause disruption in my balance or my peace, or you're just creating it within yourself? Honestly. Here they go, try to be in the energy again. Solitude. Somebody, it could be like somebody literally watching you in peace, because it's like everything, every challenge that they bring in your way is just like, how it like, I'm guessing like ain't no way that they can just pick up on so many things, and it's like they're upset, and it's just like, who cares? It's like sometimes the people that do you the worst or do you wrong, it just be the same people that sometimes, the creator is just creating you to be more patient and more balanced in certain situations, just to do better. That's it. It's nothing more, nothing less. It requires you to stand up for yourself regardless of what the hell's going on. Always stand up for yourself. Yeah, stand your ground. These are people that love to cause conflict and defeat, mental conflict, heartache, loss, disruption. And it's just like, once you let go and move on, I feel like this month, for the month of June or July, for somebody, just let it go. Stand on big business. When it comes to your heart, your mind, use your heart and not your eyes. Baby, just relax your mind. And when you can stand on business, on big business, when it comes to your heart and your mind, everything else that anybody else got going on, baby, everything else started aligning. But it also requires for you to stand up for yourself. You gotta have a fucking backbone for that. I can't just be, oh no, they said, no, hell, the fuck no. Because those be the same motherfuckers when the shit all hit the fucking, the wall and shit like that. You the one taking the hit. I'm not swaying this way, I ain't swaying that way. The only way I'm swaying is my way. And my way is going ahead and say that I ain't got no time for none of the bullshit. I ain't got time for it. I'll stand up for myself by all means necessary. By all means necessary. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I know what right and wrong is for me, especially if I know I'm not doing nothing to hurt nobody, harm nobody, none of that shit. Shit, I might be stepping on your motherfucking toes because I'm standing up, because these be people not used to people telling them about themselves. These are people used to people enabling the bullshit that they do and say and how they behave. These are people easily tempted, or they can easily sniff out when it's people that they can just do that shit to. They're accustomed to that. But when they know that they just can't pull that shit, I'm not your yes man, I'm not your hype man, motherfucker. I'm the one that's going, are you growing, man? Are you ready to win, man? Are you know what I'm saying, speak life into you? Because when I'm getting ready to talk to you, because you're so accustomed to everybody telling you yes, it's going to seem like I'm talking down to you, disrespecting you, because why? It's only sounding like disrespect when people are telling you everything you want to hear versus what you need to fucking hear. That's the difference. People be like, I'm disrespecting. Ain't nobody fucking disrespecting your bitch ass. And be motherfucking in bitch assness type of energy. And then it's like, oh, I can't disrespect somebody who ain't already disrespecting themselves. I'm stepping on your toes. Oh, because to look around the room and considering everyone sitting around you, I don't see them standing up for you. They'll do the bullshit with you, but standing up for you, I doubt that. You see what I'm saying? Oh, that's disrespect. Oh, that's disrespect. No, that's called you're now their entertainment, because they're used to enabling the behavior versus, hey, let me check you. Let me let you know what you on. Let me holler at you. Because most of the time, you know what I'm saying, even when you're in a relationship, you handle that shit in private. Like, hey, we're going to do this right here. But when we get behind these doors, we have to converse about this shit. You can't be taking it out on a motherfucker that's actually trying to tell you what's right. Constructive criticism. I'm just telling you what's right. You ain't got to take it, you know what I'm saying? We can agree to disagree, because it ain't no motherfucking argument. But when you can check a motherfucker about like, hey, when you doing right, you doing right. When you doing wrong, shit, check that motherfucker at the door. And some people be like, you did, no. You used to everybody just telling you what the fuck you want to hear, because they just need your ass to either fuck, for one, shut the fuck up. Two, you're their fucking entertainment, meaning you're their clown. This is not a clown show, right? You purchase clowns and entertainment to entertain and make people laugh, smile, ha ha, but they're not taking you serious? Or do you want people to take you serious? And when they take you serious, it's constructive criticism because you're taking your shit serious, you're taking yourself serious, you're taking your business serious. So of course it's going to seem like it's strict. It's going to say, no. When you're taking yourself strict and doing it how you're supposed to do and having accountability and being responsible and being consistent, I'm going to take that. Okay, what do you feel I need to do better? It was no different like how I'm over talking about you got on too much makeup and I'm looking at the picture and I'm like, it's a dude. Well, motherfucker, it seems like you got a fucking idea. Do you have input? Most of the time, if it's a problem and people always can talk about the fucking problem and they can keep talking about you talking about some shit, but do you have a fucking solution? I guarantee when everybody in that fucking group and like one or two people speak up and be like, okay, what are we going to do to help them? Because if ain't nobody in that situation, you talking about somebody ain't got this and they ain't got that. Have y'all came up with a way to get some fucking money to help the person versus trying to talk about them? It seemed like the person you talking about shit, you the one that's shit. If it's a problem, have a solution. It's called problem solving. And apparently you are a problem, not a fucking solver. And when we start talking about a fucking problem, have a fucking solution. And the people that easily come in about having a fucking solution, those be the people that they, you don't need them around. No, you don't need them around because they're going to tell you the fucking right thing. And a lot of people don't like to hear the right thing. They get the fucking running. They get scared. It ain't she scared of it. No, it ain't being scared of nothing. Some people ain't ready for the motherfucking truth. But then when you check their ass at the door, I'm the elder. You ain't the shit. You ain't the shit. You right. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be like, you right. You are the shit. The toilet back there. The bathroom over there. I'm the shit, bitch. I'm the shit. You right. You are the shit. Cow shit, bullshit, they shit, yo shit. You right. You right. Shit, I'd rather be a bag of chips and get 8. I'm all that in a bag of chips, bitch. While you over there being the shit. You right. Shit smells like boo-boo to me. So what do you do with shit? Either you gonna get a baby wipe and some tissue and clean that shit up, or go in the fucking, after you finish doing that, take your ass a motherfucking shower and clean the fuck up. Some people are not prepared to have people talk to them like that. Because as a friend, somebody that's close to me, we're gonna have a conversation like that. To other people on the outside looking in, it's like, damn, no, we're resolving, resolution, solving, solution. We gotta hash this shit out. I ain't like how you spoke to me. I want to say, out of all the people that I ever really fucking kicked it with, to me and Tanisha, even though she fucked me over and that was some fucked ass shit, me and Tanisha, oh yeah, we'll have our fucking words and be like, I got a bone to pick with you. And it's like, all right, cool. I have to, let's clear the air. Fuck it. Let's talk about it. Tamisha will be one fucking person I can ever say out of the whole fucking world. If anybody I ever fucking deal with, regardless of what the fuck it was, that was one motherfucker that if we gotta hash that shit out, we're gonna hash it out. We're gonna hash it out. We're gonna get loud, we're gonna scream, we're gonna have our own fucking tears, but bitch, we're gonna get to the end of it. You made me feel like this, and I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna listen to her because in order to understand where she's coming from, I gotta be quiet, I gotta listen, I gotta hear her out. I got to figure out what it is that she's feeling, you know what I'm saying? And what I didn't understand, I'm still taking note of everything she's saying. So when I get ready to ask right back so what we can elaborate on what it is that happened, so we can have clarity, so we can both have a fucking understanding. We hash that out. We go to that next thing. We hash that out. We go. Now we solution. Now, you good? I'm good. Okay, bitch, where we going? We're going to go eat. Because it ain't nothing like crazy where it's just like, oh, I did this and you hash that out, you talk that shit out. Real fucking friends is gonna confront your ass, bitch, you fucking up, pick yourself up. Shit, a real ass motherfucking friend shit. If you call me your friend, it was times that I know I should have been there for her, but shit, she may have had the funds and she come to me, shit. She knew she was gonna be comforted. She knew whatever it is that she bought and we need to cook. I'm right there. I got you. Go get you some sleep. I got the kids. Friends do that. Get you some sleep, bitch. Let me clean up the house for you. And you struggling today. SOS. If I can't text a motherfucker on that phone and say SOS, all right, go take your nap, go sleep or whatever. I'm coming to pick up the kids. And I'm gonna take them over here to the crib or whatever. I'm gonna keep them over the weekend. Go get your shit together. Pull it together. Shit, a real motherfucking friend, like, shit, okay, I know I have to take a quick sacrifice, but shit, okay, if it's something 2 minutes up the road or okay, y'all stay right here, don't move. Let me go ahead and go grab them and resolve whatever the fuck it is. Real friend gonna tell you fucking up. The kids don't deserve to see you like that. This is like this, don't deserve to be like that. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that when you can keep it fucking real and keep it funky with people. Like I said, with me and Tamisha or whatever, yeah, that was some fuck that shit. And there's certain things that I just can't just deal with every fucking body. But me and her, when I can say that, you know, when we was cool and whatever, we hashed that shit out. We hashed that shit out. If I was fucking up, Shorty, you fucking up, you look stupid, you look goofy, I hear you. I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out. But my fuck up was not telling her how deep it was. But then at the same time, I also had to look at certain situations when you really in there, yeah, they gonna hear you, but sometimes they ain't gonna be able to relate. Do you need people in your world that's gonna relate to you? Or it's just gonna be like, I can only hear you for so much. So the type of friends that I require and what I need, like, motherfucker, you gotta hear me. You gotta see me. You gotta communicate. But when I'm going through, I need you. When you going through, I got you. I'm not fit to leave you fucking drowning in no type of fucking emotions whatsoever. Ain't no need to drown in that. I can look outside of all that other bullshit. I'm here. It's been times I was friends to motherfuckers that didn't even fucking deserve it. But I'm not gonna leave you out here to motherfucking be high and dry. But guess what, in the end? Who was getting fucked in the end? I was. They drowning and I'm making sure they on me. I'm taking in the water and gulping, but still getting us our asses to the fucking shore. But we flipped that shit and it's my turn. Where was anybody at? But I also learned, like, sure, you do know how to be a true ass friend. But that requires somebody to be real motherfucking rock solid to see it from both sides of the perspective. Regardless, bitch, if we drown, we fit to float this bitch in the best way we can. And ain't no two men motherfucker, hey, this motherfucker, oh, hey, but let's throw hands. It be people jealous of that type of shit sometimes. And people be willing to eat off of that, drink off of that. It'll be motherfuckers like, you will know when a real fucking friend is. Let a situation get real fucking hot. And somebody get ready to say, I'll throw you some money if you go ahead and step back from this person. That's how you can tell a real motherfucking friend. Would you be willing to jeopardize that friendship, that relationship, the love, your family, or everything with somebody throw you the money? And that's how you will really fucking know who really for you. And for me, in this situation, a motherfucker would sit there and flip your ass for $1. And that right there, that's why people be like, why you act the way you do when it comes to money? I've seen motherfuckers do certain shit for way less than what it is. 10 times out of 10, I'm not against no motherfucking money, but I always gonna get it one way or another. But I also know when it comes to business, it's business. I'm gonna be solo dolo in that shit. Cause a motherfucker will be willing to flip your ass for $1. I swear to God. You could be sleeping with a motherfucker that flip you for $1. I wouldn't ever fucking do that. Oh, I'm gonna give you 10 million if you don't be her friend no more. For what? Why? I'm gonna start asking questions. I'm pretty sure they're gonna walk away eventually because it's like, damn, this motherfucker asking too many motherfucking questions. And as soon as they done doing that, hey, bitch, you know such and such came over here to my house talking about they gonna give me 10 million about not being your friend no more. Girl, what the fuck you got going on? That's a friend. That's a friend. Who came? All right. Are we getting rid of bodies today or what we doing, ho? That's a friend. That's a friend. Because if anything after that shit, it's 10 million. Yeah, I'll take that. Bitch, these people told me this and I'm recording that shit. I'm for to roll over here to her motherfucking crib Bitch, I just dropped you something in your account. Girl, where this come from? I got the recording for you right here. And playing pressure record while she's sitting there listening, while she's sitting there looking at her bank account, and while we fit to figure out where the fuck we fit to go next. Because it's going to go one or two ways. Because I would be fucking petty, like, depending on shit. If I'm struggling, she's struggling, some shit like that. Are you giving me 10 million to not talk to her? For real? Oh, okay. Okay. I don't give a fuck about whatever it is, but if you got enough confidence and y'all solid like that, I'm finna where we skirt to the crib, to her house. Bitch, first of all, let me make sure what you got going on, and I'm telling her whatever, and then as soon as we sitting there talking, I'm dropping that other million over there into her motherfucking account. Big, like, yeah, this is what they had paid me for, but at the same time, while we still chilling and going have fucking fun in the motherfucking world, this is what the fuck they said to me, and we still fucking eating, we chilling, we growing, while her bank account still growing, my bank account still growing, and fuck these motherfuckers, and anybody coming that way, bitch, we going in the world like we motherfucking Bonnie and Clyde. If not, motherfuckers, me and you, Hov and me, right, bitch? Right. However the fuck that shit gotta go. So many people be out here just doing shit just to be doing shit. And it's like, ain't no tribe out here. Ain't no villages out here. Either you gonna be a one-man team, swim or sink. And this is one of those, it's me and me against the motherfucking world. I'm cool with it. I appreciate those, who's doing what it is that they supposed to be doing. I hope that they doing the fucking right thing. If not, hey, they just not. I'm not for to worry and stress my motherfucking self out. Like, shit. However long I got in this motherfucking vessel, shit, ride it out. I'm going to enjoy it. What little bit fun or happiness that I can find, I'm going to find that shit. But shit, it ain't got to be concerned about whether it's going to be based off somebody going to be there or not be there. Is somebody going to be cool with me or try to take me out of my motherfucker? You taking me out of my element. I've been out of my element for a long ass fucking time. And I just got right back in that bitch. Move around. I stopped giving a fuck a long time ago. The queen of being heartless, she's back. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm back on track about what it is going to be, what it is. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, I know for a lot of people can't take my personality. They can't take my motherfucking energy, so I don't even trip on that shit. Most of the time, you can tell what a motherfucker's intent is within the first fucking 30 days. It don't take about 5-6 months as they try to statistically put that shit. A motherfucker can only hold up what it is that they doing for about a good strong month. If you a strong fucking will person, ambitious, and you for real, they can't keep that shit up longer than a month. Oh, I had to leave and I had to go to work and I had to, motherfucker, you making every fucking excuse in the bit. That's one of those. Then pull up, hop out, air out, made it look sexy. Don't ever let nobody take you out your element. The universe is going to make sure that you have decisions and choices, but it's like, what are you willing, like, to sacrifice? And what I'm willing to sacrifice, hey, it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm at peace, though. Shit, I ain't got to argue with nobody. I ain't got to go fucking back and forth with nobody. But I'll address your motherfucking ass. Leave me alone. And you wouldn't have to hear shit I'm saying if you leave me the fuck alone and stay in your own motherfucking mind. I swear for God. You stay in your own lane and don't do no stupid shit. You ain't got to worry about nobody telling your ass the truth. Because a lot of people, I know for a fact, a lot of people live in a false reality. They ain't used to nobody telling their ass the fucking truth. Until you start standing in your motherfucking truth and let it know what it be. What you doing? What you doing? Shit, you come into some money, you become a fucking rapper or some shit like that. What you gonna do when you already know they're gonna start telling you your creative do for your new album, whatever, it gotta be how they want to put it out. All right, cool, bet. After them first 2-3 albums or whatever it is, and you getting your money back from it, and you pay off the debt of whatever it is, because you know it's always some underhanded shit to that music contract. You look at how much you got to pay off. You pull whatever it is that you got to pull for the taxes, and then whatever else you got left. Shit, if you really smart with it, shit, let me go holler at Master P real quick. Hey, cuz, how you going here and open up this label? Okay. And if you really got the pull that you need, shit, the security of what you have to have on it is, you can get that shit covered. Like for me, Kendrick Lamar could really had already had his own shit. That's why it's like, why is he still signed to all these other motherfuckers? Because most of the time people still be feeling like that you got to be signed to particular companies. No, it's just to get you going and get you on. But then after the fact, start pulling that shit and start pulling and open that shit in your own fucking way. I'm pretty sure you'll start seeing shit in a whole different way. That's the only reason why 50 Cent had to take the area or the route that he did when he went into the movie industry. But his own production or whatever and how he had to run it, well, shit, he's lucky enough that he got the pool in New York and Jersey and shit like that. But then it's like, here it is, you got Tyler Perry, but Tyler Perry allowed that shit just to go a little bit too far for me. It's a little bit too far. That's just, you know what I'm saying, nothing against him because he make great ass fucking movies, especially when he doing Medea. I like his Medeas. Anything else outside of that, like, motherfucker, all you doing is just present it to us some shit that we already see on the street and everybody want to see something a little bit different. But then it's like, you got the Warner Bros. You got the Wayans. The black companies. Cat Williams going to do his. But it's like, they ain't going to want to support his shit because it's way too woke for people of color. But it's certain shit out here, you know what I'm saying? But when you are awakening to those elements, like right now with what's that show? X-Files. The reason being why they stopped doing X-Files is because the fact that I said simple face. It's what's his name? Jadakiss. He said, I'm out here back rapping again, but I'm out here rapping against bots again. And the reason being why he said that, because it's like, because y'all tell what's real and what's not real. It's some people that y'all be listening on TikTok that y'all be thinking that they really fucking black and they're not. It's one guy in particularly where he be talking about prison stuff like that, and he's not a black man. Because if his real identity was actually cleared and it was a major cartel case that happened, and if the cartel knew who it was for real, that man would be gone. Meaning he got the skin situation done on him and everything. But clearly it's particular details in eugenics on people that you can tell who are purely genetically that. And that's the reason being why his muscle build is how it is, because he had to have a particular steroid in his system in order for it to keep the color complex into his system. And he works for the music industry and the sports industry, but he was also an agent. He also helped a lot of systems when it comes to judges and shit like that. That's why some of y'all motherfuckers, that's why it's like some cartel motherfuckers that be doing some shit. Some of y'all be thinking these motherfuckers is Spanish in your community, not knowing they motherfucking Arabic and shit like that, and they fed. This motherfuckers doing motorcycle clubs and shit like that. They think some of these motherfuckers white. They ain't white. So I was like, some of these shit, these situations y'all got going on, these systems ain't what it is. Surfacing in silence. All right, I'll be back with the next message.